Here we go with SLC number 17. Ready to go? And I'm going to do a video on the interior of this car because it has some features we've never seen before and it's much more finished than SLCs that have come out of this garage before. So let's open the door. It's got an exterior latch, which is different, and the doors have a piston to hold them up, a door strut, and I call it the Mesa version. And the strut, or the door strut, goes and mounts just almost like the automatic doors to where just below the hinge and goes up inside the door where the actual gas strut is, and that supports. Has an interior handle also, which will open the bear claw. The automatic doors don't have any of that. The door trim is in. It's a series of different types of door trim, bulb seal and weather stripping to get a nice tight seal on the top of the car. Now, one of the most outstanding parts of this car is it's got a Graziano transaxle, which is used in the Audi R8, and this car has an R8 shifter, a gated shifter. And it's much higher and much wider than the standard shifter in the SLC, so I had to really push my fiberglass skills and make a mold and make a center console. And you see it in there, shaped to the body and making the balance between where the tub goes and how wide that is, and all the way up to the 6-inch wide shifter. So it's gated, but it feels real comfortable, and when it drives, it just goes into gear nicely. Reverse, you have to push down and move over and then into gear. The dash is done in Alsa soft field paint with a little bit of black candy in it. The same with the A-pillar covers here. They're covered, and the switch panel in the center is also different because it goes all the way down to the center console and contains everything you need to start the car: the horn, the emergency brake, hazards, all the AC controls. It has a USB port for your phone and charger, and like a cigarette lighter charger. Also, there's a USB port for the dash system, which is the AIM MX Strata, and that's different also. That's almost like a street version of the MX S, and that pretty much picks up. Sorry about the camera there, I had to take it out of gear just in case. I'm going to push the ignition on and let the AIM come on. And that'll show all kinds of features: engine temperature, intake temperature, transmission temperature, fuel level, oil pressure, and it'll have all kinds of signals. Right now, the oil pressure is blinking because it would set an alarm. If it's below 20, the alarm goes off. It'll also show you, that the signal lights are blinking, that the high beams are on. You'll get a light there, and a warning for water temperature, pretty much anything you want. We also have a backup camera mounted up top on the panel. It's always on, so it's like a rear view camera, and that works really nicely to see what's coming up right behind you. It's got Tillett seats, and they don't have the pads on yet. They go on after the trip it's making in the truck. 6-point race harness seat belts. Got the carbon fiber tub. And the roof panel's also carbon fiber, along with the rear bulkhead is carbon fiber. And that gets screwed right into the body also to make it nice and secure. In the back, we have an LS376, 525 horsepower. You heard the first start, just fires up instantly all the time. Got an Accusump in there to just guarantee, you know, if there's a drop in oil pressure. And that's electronically controlled, and you can turn the system off so it's not, you know, on for street driving. Carbon fiber rear vents, which release a lot of the heat out of the engine bay, and they look nice. The black scoop back here is an intake air scoop. The air filter sits way in the back. This also has, if you notice, the wing is lower than most wings. It sits down. I made a custom riser for the wing to have it sit lower, and then it also has the race version. It's also got carbon fiber wheel vents in the front to release the pressure. Inside it's got brake ducting. The air comes in down in there. You can see it there, and then goes right to the calipers. It also has LED strip lights, which I'll turn on so we can take a look at them. Does have air conditioning, heat. And there you see it with the LED lights lit up. It's got the lift system in the front, LED lights in the back, carbon fiber mirrors. See, the taillights are all LED. It's got an exhaust system, ceramic coated, and it also has catalytic converters on it, so it runs nice and clean. It's got the upper intake scoop, channels air into the engine, and it's got a special channel molded into the body now that brings it directly in. Everything on it gapped really nicely. So I have to say, my goal in every car that I make is to make each one better than the last one. And this one here is pretty amazing. Sad to see it go.